We hope you guys have enjoyed your night here and our return to Rahway. But it is now time for our main event of the evening, in which it will be Pat Buck's final match at WrestlePro. The following six-man tag team match is set for one fall. SCU!
Talk about cool. Scorpio Sky.
The team of Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, SCU!
These three gentlemen are the epitome of cool. I wonder if SCU likes being in Rahway, New Jersey. I'm sure we'll find out. And they're harassing Dave for the mic.
You can do better than that. I said, Rahway! This is the worst town I've ever. But Rahway, New Jersey, you're a bad town, but right now, tonight, in this very building that has been the home of professional wrestling for more than 15 years, I look around this room and all I see, front to back, side to side, bottom to top, is a bunch of badass wrestling fans. I don't think you heard me. I said what I see is a bunch of bad-ass wrestling fans. And even though you're not lucky enough to live in SoCal, those three Best Coast Boogeymen are here tonight bringing you a little California love. And on that note, it's been a long night, so I'm going to keep it short, but I got three letters I love to say Rahway. And if you say them with me, it'll make my day. So how about on the count of three, we get a loud and a proud SCU. 1, 2, 3.
First, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 204 pounds, VSK! next, from the Ryan Orchards, weighing in at 213 pounds, he is the WrestlePro Gold Champion, the Bad Apple, Matt Macintosh!
Matt Macintosh looks amazing, wrestling like the champ he is, the Bad Apple. Showered with streamers.
And finally, introducing from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Buzz Killer, Pat Buck!
That is the last time you will ever hear Pat Buck introduced for WrestlePro in the Rahway Rec Center. Pat Buck has a lot to do with why this building is as successful as it is, why WrestlePro is as successful as it is.
This is an amazing, amazing night for WrestlePro, top to bottom. But it concludes with our owner, our founder, the Buzz Killer, Pat Buck, in his final match here at WrestlePro. And what better opponents than SCU and AEW versus WrestlePro type feel right here. Matt Macintosh got showered with streamers here earlier. And of course, VSK taking the place of 1-5 tool player Anthony Bowens out with a medical issue. We wish Anthony Bowens a speedy recovery. But here we go, Pat Buck.
Pat Buck starting the match.
There's gotta be, I mean, it is just electric. The bell has sounded.
That's it.
Pat Buck, that's the final first bell he'll hear, and hopefully the last one will be a win, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Kazarian now in there with Pat Buck. Eddie, you and me have been doing this quite some time, and I'm so glad that you're here with me tonight to call this one.
It's an honor and a privilege. Kazarian now with the upper hand over Pat Buck. Beautiful reversal.
Pat Buck recently hired by the WWE. And you know what? Nobody, and I mean nobody, deserves it more than Pat Buck. He's been told no countless amount of times.
Not anymore.
But as it says on his belt, he never stopped. The Buck didn't stop, and it won't stop here tonight. But here, Kazarian now with a cover. Nice roll through, yeah.
Now Pat Buck answers with his own.
Now
backslide looking to end it early.
It's going to slide down real easy with this heat.
Mahi straw cradle. One.
Almost in the ropes there. Got to be careful on a standoff for Kazarian and Buck.
Matching move for move. Pat Buck, a master technician. Pat Buck, the Buzz Killer, perhaps here to kill the buzz of AEW. Well, the Pat Buck will kill you song has broken out here.
Pat Buck, the Buzz Killer, had a heck of a run since returning as the Buzz Killer.
They both had the same thing in mind.
Look at that, huh? The balance here on both of these guys, holding each other up by one leg.
Their styles match.
And they're going to place it down nicely.
There we go. Sportsmanship.
Oh,
not anymore. Pat Buck answering with some strong right hands.
Now try to go for a side headlock. Now a big tackle by Buck. Kazarian eats the mat. Try to go for a hip toss and countered, and it's there by Buck. Here comes Christopher Daniels. Here comes Scorpio Sky as AEW and SoCal Uncensored has tried to rain on the parade of one Pat Buck.
Snapmare, and here we see VSK.
VSK, one of the underrated stars here at WrestlePro, has been putting on clinic after clinic. He is right now currently holding gold at Creative Pro New York. So obviously you could tell the faith that the brass up there, including Pat Buck, Kurt Hawkins, definitely see in VSK, one of the most underrated talents we've seen.
Well,
now,
if there is a talent to fill Bowen's shoes tonight, it is VSK.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. And now, Christopher Daniel, and a double stomp.
Wow. Now that's teamwork right there. SCU are just so cool, Dave.
I mean, look, they found themselves in a league of their own.
They absolutely did.
And it took a while, but they're there. And now, starting next month, you'll be seeing a lot of them. But right now, it's not next month yet, Eddie. And they're here in Rahway. This is WrestlePro's house. SCU trying to rain on the parade. Now, wow.
Slingshot leg drop.
And look at this. Scorpio Sky
Slingshot
coming in.
splash.
And just a kick out there by VSK.
Matt Macintosh itching to get into the ring.
Oh, absolutely. Matt Macintosh, a rowdy, real loud ovation as he came out. He is the face of WrestlePro right now. He is our gold champion, the highest ranked champion you can have in this company. Well deserved, and of course, he's a defending champion.
Nice European uppercut.
Oh!
Scorpio Sky reeling. And here's the champ.
Here comes the champ. With Scorpio Sky now. Gets out of dodge.
Macintosh is so fast. It's all those apples.
So talented is Matt Macintosh. I've said it for years and years.
Apple tree of woe, Dave.
I don't know about that yet. Wait a minute, we've seen this before.
My God.
Oh, that is just a bad spot for Sky to be in.
Macintosh. Backflip, basement drop kick. Apple tree of woe.
Oh, a shot. Daniels goes down.
Daniels took that right on the jaw. The fallen angel has fallen. Wild swing there.
Tag in,
tag.
yeah, Kazarian with a tag in there. And a big leg lariat.
See, that's the advantage SCU has. They team together regularly. Pat Buck, Matt Macintosh,
You're right. There's
VSK,
like a smorgasbord of professional wrestlers here at WrestlePro. But
I don't care how good you are. If you don't team together regularly, you have the disadvantage.
100%.
Oh!
Shot right to
And
the
a kip
chest.
up. Look, they're like they are a well-oiled
absolutely.
machine.
110% accurate.
It's definitely an uphill battle for the WrestlePro favorites. Macintosh tags in.
Here comes Buck. Back in there, big shoulder tackle, another one. Two shoulder tackles, here comes the Buzz Killer going up and over. And come on back, Buck.
A lot of core strength there to do that.
Big one. Buck's feeling the crowd.
Buck's feeling it. Scorpio Sky is in trouble.
European uppercut there finds the mark.
Oh, he's in the wrong part of town now.
Tag now back into the WrestlePro Gold Champion, Matt Macintosh.
One thing we do know is Pat Buck can trust his partners.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, you got to admit, this fantasy lineup here had to have been picked by Pat. I mean, if anybody's going to go head-to-head with SCU, it's going to be the likes of a Matt Macintosh and originally Anthony Bowens. But look, you turn to your boys and you turn to the core roster, and who else but VSK getting this opportunity here tonight.
And the crazy thing about WrestlePro is there was a lot to choose from.
Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, had Dan Moff not been in action earlier tonight against Joey Janela, it could have been Moff. Could have been KM. You know, it's just the list goes on and on.
Yeah. So this is a huge opportunity for VSK.
Yeah.
Huge.
Talk about
the
showing,
spotlight is on him.
Talk about showing your worth here tonight in Rahway. It is hot. Thank you guys so much for joining us on commentary right now. Myself, Dave Sturgill, alongside Shining Edward Jackson, making his return as well. The band got back together tonight, Eddie.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
So here we go now.
After isolating Scorpio Sky for the better of the past couple of minutes. Now look at this, the WrestlePro team.
A little strategy. Oh, my God!
Shooting star moonsault combination. See, that's what happens. Good job by the official. He was not the legal man. Way to keep order in that ring.
Pat actually yelled at VSK, "Yo, you're legal." I mean, it's one
Always
of those
the
things.
teacher.
Yeah, now listen. You talk about a trainer who has trained the likes of so many stars you see every WrestlePro show. It starts with Pat Buck, and he's given all of us here at WrestlePro a tremendous opportunity to live our dreams here at WrestlePro. Oh, look at this now.
Old school, and it works.
Yes.
The sleeper hold works.
Old school and effective.
Especially in a hot environment where you're already sucking air.
Christopher Daniels like a madman out there trying to get Scorpio Sky back in this.
They really have isolated Scorpio Sky, and that's your best bet to beat SCU. Take one of the guys, isolate them, work them over. Don't let them get the tags, because once they get the tags, they got it down. They were well-oiled machine.
Down to 2, and that was out of nowhere, Eddie. I mean, that came out fast.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on that grip.
So here we go now. Pat Buck with Scorpio Sky in the middle of the ring, trying to fight his way out of this. Cut off again by Buck.
Nice reversal.
Oh, so fluid.
There's an equalizer right there. He just bought himself some time.
Both men down.
Scorpio Sky needs to get out of the ring immediately. We have a very fresh Kazarian and a very fresh Christopher Daniels waiting.
And now attacking the VSK. Here comes Kazarian. Oh, wait,
Macintosh eats it. Wow.
Kazarian is on another level, folks.
He sure is.
Going for Buck.
Oh my God. How good is Frankie Kazarian?
He has not lost a step in all the years.
He gets better.
He really
quicker.
does.
This ref knows exactly. Wow!
Look at this! Just a 2 count there says.
You know, I got to put over the ref.
Referee,
I got to put over the ref, paying attention, knowing who's legal, who isn't. When it breaks down, they try and take advantage.
Stephen Dumang has been the Iron Man of WrestlePro.
Nice counter.
And now look at that. Oh, backstabber!
Backstabber into a right hand.
Look at this now. This is not good. Oh, no!
Oh, that could be it.
Buck is yelling on the top of his lungs to kick out.
You think Pat Buck wants to lose his last match in Rahway?
I mean,
no way. This is as important to him as anything.
What better way to send Buck off with a win here tonight in Rahway? Blind tag in by Buck. Up and over Kazarian, holding on for dear life. Shot to the stomach. Buck is legal, folks. Wave apple slicer, baby! Coast to coast!
All the way across the ring! Macintosh,
that's a roll!
Oklahoma roll!
Whoa,
oh my God!
Jesus!
And Dave, I'm going to say this is probably the first and last time you will see a contracted WWE employee wrestle a contracted AEW professional wrestler.
That is, wow, good point, Eddie. Always good for those nuggets, but here we go now. Wait a minute.
Tiger Bomb!
Oh, got him!
Tiger Bomb! It's over!
Whoa. Just
Christopher
down,
Daniels.
and now Daniels just
in
clearing
the right
house.
place, at the right place at the right time. Christopher Daniels.
And now where's he going?
The ring general always present.
Daniels is dragging.
See? Exactly what I'm talking
this.
about. Look how smart he is. Look
you
how
talk
smart.
about teamwork makes the dream work, and I'm telling you right now, Daniels the legal man.
You got to do that sometimes, and that's smart.
Oh!
Macintosh! Oh! Oh, man.
Super kick by VSK!
It's Kick City! Oh! Slingshot cutter!
No! It's breaking down! Oh, no!
STO and everyone.
Everybody down!
Everyone's out.
This is unbelievable action here in our main event here tonight. Special thanks to Go Pro Wrestling for making this happen. And I'm telling you right now, what better way to end this night with this amazing action happening right now, Eddie?
Huge
and it's
shot.
right now, it's Kazarian. And it is. I'm sorry, no, I'm mistaken.
Daniels.
That's Daniels. I'm looking over to my left. Christopher Daniels in there with Buck. Scorpio Sky right out in front of us trying to get to his corner. Buck
up and over.
Up and over by Buck. Hits the ropes. Spear!
He speared him.
A knee to the gut. Holds on. Ooh, Buck just ate one there. Over the top.
Slingshot.
Oh, no!
How much more can Buck take?
Up and over, and down goes VSK again. Macintosh back in there. Oh, my God. Oh,
Into
my
a
God!
tilt-a-whirl DDT. SCU
SCU's unbelievable.
on fire, but Pat Buck fighting back 2-on-1. Leapfrog into him.
Buck knows this is it. Oh, my God. No. Buck's up. No! And that's it.
That's it. Oh my God.
Here are your winners, SCU!
What a win for SCU. What a disappointing outing for Pat Buck.
Pat Buck was the last guy in there. I know you fought to the end.
He fought to the end, but
SCU has come in here and spoiled the party here at WrestlePro's return to Rahway. Hold on one second.
all right.
Guys, I know it's been a long, sweaty, hot night, but I guess that's how we do it here in Rahway, New Jersey, don't we? So if I can just beg your indulgence for a second, I've been wrestling in this very building for the better part of 15 years. I've wrestled men like Teddy Hart in this ring. I've had wars with men like AJ Styles in this building. And I went nose to nose and toes to toes with a very young but very talented Kenny Omega years ago in this building. This building, even though it's in the worst town I've ever been in, is very, very special in the career of Frankie Kazarian. And all of those matches and all those crowds meant a lot to me, but tonight, to see this man off and the respect that I have for him, the respect that the rest of SCU has for him, the respect that each and every one of the men and women that are out here have the respect for him, means more to me than all of those moments combined. Professional wrestling is alive and well in the year of our Lord 2019. And there's two reasons for that. One reason is each and every one of you supporting this company night in, night out, month in, month out, hot weather, cold weather, rain, snow, sleet. You are in those seats because you support wrestling, you support WrestlePro. And the second reason that this company is alive and well is because of men like Pat Buck. A man who isn't just out to make his own career, he's here to make careers for each and every one of these guys standing on the floor right now. He's taking guys from day one and teaching them the right way. He's teaching them the honorable way to be a professional wrestler. He's teaching them how to be self-respecting professional wrestlers. Pro wrestling is alive and well in the year of our Lord 2019. And for that, I say thank you, Pat Buck, for each and everything that you did to make it live and breathe.
Wow, I'm really gonna miss that, I swear to God. You gotta excuse me, I'm a little winded after competing against 3 of the best in the world tonight. I'm also a little tired from taking care of a 7-foot problem in the locker room earlier before I got out here. I guess you can't teach that. How you doing? Look, I don't want to bore anyone here, but just bear with me. About 10 years ago, I heard no from every single major wrestling organization. I was told either not good enough, or too small, or not right timing, work on your look, work on this, work on that. And I jumped through every hoop and everyone said no. And I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit 10 years ago. But then something happened 8 years ago. I said, you know what? I can't just give up. What if I put on one show? And that show was here in Rahway in March of 2012. So first and foremost, I have to thank the city of Rahway, namely Anthony Deej, for allowing me. Jersey All-Pro paved the way for us, then it was Syndicate, and now it's WrestlePro. So I thank you for that. But here's the thing. I knew the promotion would fail because it's so hard in independent wrestling to make a living. It's so hard to find work. But I knew if we had one thing, we could stay alive. And I believe in destiny. Not anyone knows this, but in that locker room in the back, there's a square space that's 18 by 18. The perfect size for a wrestling ring to be permanently. And it was because of this building I was allowed to open up my school and train about, dare I say, 80% of the roster you saw tonight from scratch. I thought I'd do that the rest of my life, and I'm a happy camper for it. And I said, you know what, I couldn't be a part of someone else's world, so I created my own. But I feel really good right now that I can leave this world and pass it on to great guys like Kevin Matthews and Dan Moff. And the rest of the locker room that are incredible leaders. And I can leave this world knowing that I can continue to do what I want to do, which is pave the way, create talent, develop talent, and I can do that now being part of the WWE Universe. So if there's one thing I can just leave you, no matter what you're going through, if you were told you can never do something in your life, don't give up, because I'm living proof. It only took me 18 years to get where I want to be. But it was worth every trepidation, every trial and tribulation that I went through. I want to thank each and every one of you that paid your hard-earned money to support this promotion, to keep it going, to pay for these guys' gas money, and their food after the show, and their lodging and all that great stuff, because it's you that chose to spend your Fridays and Saturday evenings coming out here and going, I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm proud of it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is not the end of WrestlePro. It's only the beginning. I love you. Good night.